Hello my dear students, how are you all? Welcome to Diksha Vedantu Foundation YouTube channel. I hope all of you are doing really good. Today bacha I am back here with a very important video about marking scheme for mathematics, right? So today I'm going to discuss your type of questions like 2 marker, 5 marker, how to write their answers, what cannot be skipped, what you can avoid writing in your answer, how can you frame your answers, everything I'll discuss bacha with respect to the questions from geometry, statistics. All of this will be discussed alongside everything that is there in your entire paper, right? That is solving section A, section B, everything will be discussed bacha to you. Okay, now MCQ is there, assessment reason is there, everything will be discussed, sir. So a lot of things are going on right now with you. You can see this on our platform. Sample paper you're solving, sample papers we have done, I think 3 to 4 papers in mathematics itself. We have done papers in science. Content are available, please go ahead, check it out. But in this video we'll talk about only with respect to the marking scheme of mathematics, right? So let's just check over here bacha what's coming for you. Why is analyzing marking scheme important? Okay, so understanding expectations means what the paper, the evaluator, the examiner is expecting from your answers. A question is given to you, what is supposed to be written, what is this expectation for you from your answer to that get you those marks, whether it is 1 mark, 2 mark, 3 mark. Okay, so it helps students understand what examiners are looking for in an answer, okay, in response, including key points, structure, level and detail required to score full marks. Next bacha, answer structuring means what part should come first. Okay, let's say I'm doing a question where it's based upon linear equation 2 variable, right? So we have to assume the variables, no? So x, what value is x going to be associated with, value of y associated with. So you have to write all this in the beginning. Then comes bacha question statement, what is given in the problem, write that information. So answer structuring is very, very important. Okay, next comes bacha maximizing marks. Okay, by knowing exactly how marks are distributed, you can ensure they include all the necessary components in their answers, okay, to gain as many points as possible. Means you'll know where the marks are. For example, 0.5 marks are for writing the answers, conclude your answer properly. Okay, so don't lose that 0.5 marks. So you've done everything, why not put your answer in the box and get that 0.5 marks? Okay, so all of that is very, very important. And self-assessment, it helps you improve as well as a writing an answer. You can improve if you know the marking scheme from their side. Okay, so a marking scheme can be used as a tool for self-evaluation. You can compare their answers to the marking criteria and identify areas where they may need to improve. Means as a teacher we will know, right? If you compare, if I compare your answer bacha with the marking scheme, I'll know where you need to improve. Okay, same you can do from your side as well. Okay, now if you look at how to answer first category, so what is it, sir? Section A, mark 1 question, both assessment reason and MCQ. Let's see how we can solve it. How to answer 1 mark question. For example, I've taken a question over here. A cuboid of base area p square units is filled with water up to height q units. Okay, a sphere of volume r cubic units is dropped into the cuboid such that it is completely submerged. A representation of the submerged sphere is shown below. Which of the following, which of this represents the increase in the height of water? Okay, so how can you solve this question? I'm not giving you the answer over here. What should be the answer? What should be the answer, bacha? The answer should look like this. Okay, the answer should look like this. For before going to the assessment reason, sir. Okay, let me solve you this for this question. What is it? You will write the option. You solve the question, of course you have to solve the question. You can solve, you don't have to show your work in this MCQ. It's 1 marker, sir. You can solve it in the working space that you have provided, or you can solve in the rough work. Okay, and get the right option. Once that is there, you write the option, that option which is there. Don't forget to write that. Question number 1, if it is question number 1, then option is B, and answer also write. Don't just write 1B. That's okay, you'll get 1 marks, but you can actually miss out on sometimes. You know the right answer in the rough work, you've got the right answer, but you might write incorrect answer in your answer key. Then do one thing, write 1, make a habit of writing question number, option and the answer part as well. Then you will have a proper understanding, okay, that's you have written the right answer, you will not make any mistake. You will not believe it right now, but bacha, there's a word called silly mistakes, right? So to avoid all of that, just do one thing, question number, option number and bacha your answer. So question number 1, B, answer is what's a R by P units. Okay, like that you'll write. Okay, same goes bacha over here. How to answer 1 mark question? So for this, in the case of assessment reason, do not read halfway through. Try to extract answer quickly. Read the proper statement. Okay, given here P minus 2 comma 5 and Q 2 comma minus 1 are 2 points on the coordinate plane. Okay, try to make a graph if you can do. Okay, so draw the graph. That's how you solve a problem, right, in coordinate geometry. Two statements are given below, one labeled. So know the question proper statement. Are they asking for true, for false, incorrect, correct? So know all these keywords, okay? What happens is your mind is automatically taking answer as correct. What if they ask incorrect, bacha? Then how are you going to choose the right option? So know the statements properly. What are they asking? Correct, incorrect, true, false, whatever it is. So read the question statement properly, and then first you read the assertion only, and then understand whether the assertion is true or false. Same way I've done, bacha, all the questions that I've done for you in all the sessions of assertion and reason. I've done assertion first, then I did reason separately, and then related with reason being, exactly explainable or explaining the assertion or not. Okay, then you choose the option. If both are true, then whether what is the case? Can R explain the assertion? Then option A. Doesn't explain the assertion? Then option B. Achha, one more thing. We are used to in this form, we are usually used to A means explain, okay, assertions. B means doesn't explain but true. This might not be a mistake, but over here, what happens sometimes, we see A is true, B is false, okay, R is false, or A is false, R is true. This can be interchanged, sir. I can write this over here, option D can be here, option C can be here. So don't pick an option just because you know that's how it is. Read the options. Read the option especially. What is your answer? You know your answer, read the option, then only you make a choice, and then what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Write the option with the question number. Question number 19, sir. Option is C, sir. Then you write the statement also. Don't leave 1C. Don't read 19C. Write 19C this. Let's say you chose the wrong option, but because of the option, bacha, what happened? You are getting the right answer. Not confusion, okay? So please have a look like this. Write the question number, option, and increase in the height of water is R by P. Write the statement. Choose the correct option and write the full statement sentence while answering. Why to do that? To avoid making any silly mistakes. Is it important for getting the marks? No. You can write option B, get the full marks. But what if you got a silly mistake there and lose that 1 mark? For that reason, please make a habit of doing so in every paper that you're solving from here on. If you're making the same statement writing answer, very good. If not, make this as a request from my side. Please make this a way of writing your answer for MCQs. Okay. Now, how to answer a 2-mark question, sir? How will you answer a 2-mark question? Okay, what is going to be? Let's say they have given here, shown below are 2 right triangles. Cases are given here. Find the length of unknown side marked with a question mark. Show your work. Very important. Show your work. Okay, have a look. What you can do, sir? Select the marking scheme. 1 mark for this, 1 mark for this part. For writing this part, award full marks if it is solved correctly by applying any of the properties. Means, for example, over here, bacha, we have used sin 45, means trigonometric approach. But even if you use a different property of triangle, means what, sir? Pythagoras theorem. Check this out. 90 degree, no? So I can use here Pythagoras theorem, sir. I can use Pythagoras theorem, sir. Even that works, bacha. Even that works. You'll get full marks over there. But try to use the easier way, where chances of making a mistake is least. Okay. So be precise and to the point while answering. Don't write too many steps. Be precise. What is required? Okay, that is what you should write. Don't go too much in writing that, writing the answer. What happens is you lose time also in that, and it's of no use. Okay. So don't do that. Be precise and to the point. Whatever they're asking, so they're asking us to find over here, please check this value, means I have to find this length first. Okay, so using this and this angle, use bacha sin 45 degree to find this length. Again, bacha, use cos 60 degree to find the length of the missing or the asked side of the triangle. Okay, so be precise in your answer and to the point. Check the marks also given here. 1 mark for this and 1 mark for your answer. 1 mark for your final answer, 1 mark for using the first step. It means, let's say you don't represent it properly and just write this step, you lose 1 mark there. So both is very, very important. Both steps are very important. Okay. Now, how to answer a 3-mark question? Okay. So I've taken a question over here. Given below is a pair of linear equations. Okay. So you have given here, the question is asking us to take examples of M and N. Okay, where it is going to be unique solution, infinite solutions, and no solution. So your work means you have to show work for all the 3, not for only 1. I've taken only 1 over here, but you have to show the work for all the 3. You can see here, after doing all of this, you're going to get how many marks? Only 1 mark. Okay. Yes. Try to write the property first, whatever it is. Use clear question statement and mention the formula used. That's very important. Please write your first whatever is given in the questions. Write the question statement properly, not the question, just the statement what they asking you to find, and then mention the formula used. Okay. Highlight the final answer and units if any. Means if there are any units involved, please highlight that unit and answer. means the final answer should be given properly so that anybody can locate or see the answer without a fail. Okay, so put it in a box. You can use box, you can highlight it, make a star, whatever it is, write an answer next to it. Okay, write solved next to it, anything. Okay, just highlight your final answer and units as well. Don't forget to write units. If it is unit involved, write the units, bacha. Okay, check this out. Formula is mentioned over here, bacha. The condition is, what is the condition, sir? Unique solution. The condition is for unique solution. Okay, and this is the formula involved. This is your formula. Okay, so write that. Okay, and then you find the value of m and n over here. M is 2, n is -6. So just highlight this about and this 1 mark. Okay, same you have to do for bacha, all the 3 methods. Okay, award full marks if any other pair, means don't worry whether the answer should be same or not. You can have a different answer as well, but whether it should be right, means I can have a different answer for this. Just follow this condition should be properly. Okay, now this is for 3 marker. Moving on, sir. Answering 3 marker geometrical question. This is very, very important. Okay, means how to answer a question asked in geometry, means from triangles, from circles. First thing is clearly state to prove given construction statement, means what is to be proven, what is to be given statements, whatever is given in the information in the question, and if you need any construction, write it very, very clearly. To prove given and construction, write it very, very clearly. Okay, now mention the figure also. Figure should be clearly drawn with necessary labeling and units. So if the length given, angle given, so write that angle, length, mention that labeling properly in the figure. Okay, so mention that, bacha. Let's say there's a length given like this. 1 second. There's a length given like this. Okay, this is ABC. All right, and we have a, let's say, construction like this. You are given this value 60 degree. Okay, this length is given, let's say 5 centimeters, whatever it is. So write the labeling with the units properly. Second part is this. Moving on, any theorem used should be referred with statement. Don't just write one word theorem. If you're using a theorem, let's say using BPT theorem, so write the statement from the basic proportionality theorem we have. Write the we have part. Okay, just don't write BPT. Okay, just don't write BPT. Right, from basic proportionality theorem we have, from Thales theorem we have. Okay, converse BPT we have. So write properly, bacha. Whatever is given, applying BPT in triangle ABC because D is parallel to BC. So write that. This much has to be written. Okay, this much has to be written, bacha. All reasons should be mentioned that is used in proof. Means when you're doing a proof, let's say using angle opposite to equal sides are equals, write it like this. Either you mention triangle ABC is isosceles, or you mention AD equals to or AB equals to AC. Hence angles opposite to equal sides are equal. Yes, I know it is too much, but write this reason behind any step you're taking. Opposite angles of a parallelogram, whatever is the reason. So just mention that next to the statement. So reasons should be mentioned that is used in the proof. Highlight all the necessary result and subparts if any. Means whatever is the final answer they are looking for, highlight that. I said no, result. All the necessary results, and let's say if it has subparts, means they're asking to prove the triangle congruent, and they're asking, bacha, to prove some angles also equal. So highlight both the steps. Congruency also you highlight, and bacha you also, for example, the proof of the tangents are equal. If you draw from external point, this one. 1 second. This one, bacha. Remember this? To prove this is equal to each other, what we do? What we do, sir? We prove, sir, this triangle congruent, right? So highlight the congruency, and bacha then you write by CPCT these are equal. Okay, so highlight all the result and subparts of it. All the results and subparts of it. Okay, very, very important. Chali. Great. Now let's move on to the next one. This is the way to write, bacha, your geometrical 3 marker. If it is 5 marker, also follow the same rule, somewhat same, but more steps will be coming there because of the 5 marker question will be difficult a little bit. Okay, chaliye. So next, bacha, how to answer a 5 marker question. Okay, I've taken a question over here. This is a word problem. Manu and Aiza are competing for a 60 km cycling race. Aiza's average speed is 10 km per hour greater than the Manu's average speed. She finished the race in hour less than Manu. Find the time taken by Manu to finish the race. I think this should be, bacha, half hour. I think there's a mistake here. Half hour less. Okay. All right, sir. So this is the question given. How will you answer this, bacha? Marking scheme. 0.5, 1.5, 1.5, 1 and 0.5. So steps are very, very important. Even though let's say you don't know everything in the question, whatever you know, just follow the step. Bacha, first assumption. What's the given statement? Assume the thing they are asking. Write a variable for it. Write the unit. What problem means? Write the unit also. See, what is the unit, sir? Kilometer per hour. What's the unit, bacha? Kilometer per hour. It's mentioned over here. Okay. Again, at the last, when you finalize your answer, mention the unit as well. Okay. Write the equations. Show your working. Over here, the working is not shown. You have to show your working. Get this equation and solve it. Factorize it and solve it. Then you're going to get this marks. 1 mark. 1.5 mark. Okay. So simplify this equation. 1.5 mark you're going to get for this. Basically, this is what, bacha. This is going to be formulation part. Formulation of the equation. Correct, now? This is very simple, right? In the case of any word problem, you have to formulate the equation. For that, it carries marks, bacha. 1.5 marks is there given over here. Okay. Frames the equation for ISA. Even this carries, bacha, 1.5 marks. Please check this part. What is this going to be, sir? Speed. What is this, sir? Time. So mention this. This is speed, this is time. This is not the answer. You write, bacha. Speed with the ISA traveling is going to be 60 by t plus 10 kilometer per hour. Time taken, bacha, will be t minus t 1 by 2. Question is given like that, half hour less. Okay. So t minus 1 by 2 hours. Okay. Distance is same. What is this, sir? Kilometers? No. Distance is same. They're traveling the same distance, no? By cycling, so same distance, bacha, that's why into 60. Why this is going like this? So right here, distance is same. Distance is same, 60 kilometers. Right? So mention all these steps. When you do that, you get 5 marks for it. So by going through the marking scheme, you will get to know how to frame answers. You can see it over here, bacha. Stay on point with the answers and don't skip any necessary statement. Don't skip it. Okay. So write as much as you can in 5 marker, because 5 marker question, why to lose marks even though you know the answer correctly. Okay. So please have a look. I hope this is clear. Let's move on to how to answer statistics question. This is coming, right? Stats gonna be there, bacha, for you in the 5 mark category. Please check. So question will be given like this. Just remember, check all the information are given or not. Okay. Second thing, look for the sub questions and you have to answer both of them. Don't miss out on anything. What usually happens is, if you have less time now, you solve the question, find one thing and skip the second part. Don't do that. Read both the sub questions are there. You have to solve both of them. How, sir? Have a look. Okay. So you first part will be, bacha, 1 second. So first part will be, okay, here. All right. Let me see. Okay, so I'll write it over here only, sir. I'll write it over here, bacha. So your weightage, I think, will be, sir, first you'll have 2.5 marks for forming the table, sir. Sorry, I missed out on that information. I'll write it over here for all of you. 2.5 marks, sir, for making the table, bacha, in statistics. Okay, 2.5 marks, very, very important. Okay, next, bacha, you'll have to write the formula also. Let's say they're asking formula for mean, okay, the median, okay, or the mode, whatever it is. Write the formula, even that carries mark. Let's say you don't know anything, right? You don't know anything, you don't know how to solve it. Just write the table and the formula. That much is enough. If you do that, you get some marks over there, okay? So even this will carry marks up to 1 mark. It carries 0.5 to 1 marks. It carries, bacha, based upon 5 mark or 3 mark question. 0.5 to 1 marks for this. Then rest is going to be calculation. Calculation, and result will carry the remaining marks. Check this out. This is going to be 3 marks, 3.5 marks. This will carry 1.5 marks. Okay, so 2.5 marks for the table, 0.5 to 1 mark for, bacha, your formula and calculation, and result will be, bacha, 1.5 marks worth. So very important to know and to write the table very neatly. Okay, very important to write the table very, very neatly. Now moving on, sir. Okay, I have mentioned over here. Okay, same thing. I think this is what is mentioned over here. This is kept, so ignore this. Okay, table should be clear. Double check. I've done this part, right? I've done this part over here. Please check. So table should be clear. Okay, double check calculation in table, mention the formula and show your work. Very important, bacha. This is for statistics only. This is for statistics, sir. Okay, chaliye. Now have a look how to answer a case study question. Very important. I keep telling you all the time. What you do is read the question only once, but read it properly. Don't be in rush. Don't keep coming back to the question. That might, increase the chances of making mistake. So first thing is read the question statement properly and identify the nature of the question. Identify nature of the question, bacha. So let's say in this particular case we have this as a question of AP, sir. question of AP. If you're not sure, write all the formulas first. So what are the formulas that you have to use? AN is there, bacha, common difference formula is there, and SN. If you have time, you can do that. If not, we'll see later in the question, okay? And then get back to writing all the information given to you. See, sir, for this we have two APs given here. First AP is here, bacha. The common difference is given, AP first term, common difference, second AP is first term, common difference. So write that. So first term here, first term, okay, and common difference, D. So for the AP, bacha, we have 6,000. And sir, 200. Next AP, bacha, we have 4,000 and 400. 4,000 and 400, sir. Write all the information given. Then you go to the sub questions. How much money did Manan get for his 25th painting? Then show your work. Okay, yes, you have to show your work. And the marking scheme looks like this. Part 1, guys, bacha, 1 mark. So 1 mark for that. Check this out. Formula is also written over here. A plus n minus 1 into D. A plus n minus 1 into D. That carries 10,800 rupees. 1 mark over here. Again, this, bacha. Second part, again 1 mark. Over here you'll have one question which will have 2 marks, sir, because case study is 4 marker. Case study, bacha, is 4 marker, na? It's a 4 marker, sir. Okay, it's a 4 marker. So you'll have, bacha, here what? 0.5 plus 1, 1.5 plus 0.5 is 2 mark. Okay, so check this out. 2 plus 1 plus 1 becomes 4. Okay, you'll have an option present here. You don't have to write both of them. Whichever you think you can answer better, choose that option. Okay, if you feel this part is better, you can choose this one. If you choose this is better, choose this one. Your choice. Whichever you feel is more comfortable for you, choose that particular option. I hope this is clear. Okay, now after that, have a look. Mention this. Formula is mentioned everywhere. See, formula is mentioned over here. Okay, then write all the information given and give a final answer, bacha. Give a final answer, sir. Everywhere, give a final answer. Check, this formula is also mentioned here and the final answer is mentioned over here. So give the final answer with the formula. So formula, first write all the information given, formula, and final answer. If there is a unit, mention the unit also. Years, time, whatever it is given, write the unit as well. Okay, please have a look. So this completes, bacha, your marking scheme for all the category. 1 marker, 2 marker, basically MCQ, assessment reason, 2 marker, 3 marker, geometrical question, okay, question based upon statistics, 5 marker, and case study as well. Okay, so if you have still any doubt, you let me know in the comment section, right? And I'm gonna complete the video right now. I'll see you in the next session of your maths. Okay, right now I'm taking your leave. Okay, take care of yourself, keep working hard. See you, bye bye.